Hi everyone, happy Friday. We've made it another week in our current living situation. Hopefully you are ready to move your body. We're gonna get started in just a minute, so get your mat ready, your space ready, and we will get started. Okay, so let's get started. Sitting on our mat. I don't know where you're tuning in from today. If it's somewhere in the Midwest, you may be experiencing some cloudy overcast and rain, which doesn't totally help our mental states. However, we can choose how we want to let that affect us and do what we can in the weather that we are experiencing. So I think gloomy, rainy days are perfect days for yoga. So get comfortable in your seat. You can cross your legs, you can close your eyes, start to sit up tall in your seat, lengthening out your spine, reaching the crown of your head towards the ceiling, feeling the back of your neck stretch. And start to breathe in through the nose. In open mouth, let the air go. Take the breath in and the breath out. You can let your hands rest on your knees for more grounding today. Let your palms flat face down on your knees. If you'd like to receive a little bit more energy, let your palms face towards the sky. Relax your fingers, let them curl towards your palm, and breathe. Deepening each breath as you take it in, and pushing that air out as you let it go. One more big breath. Blink your eyes open, sweep your arms up towards the sky, take your right arm down to your side, and start to reach your left arm up and over to the right as you bend into the right arm. Pull that left shoulder away from the ear. Taking a note on your left hip, making sure it's still connected to your mat, and then deepen the bend. Keep bent into your right arm as you inhale the left arm up and over to the left, hovering that left hand just above the ground, feeling a nice release in the side of the neck. And then take the right hand on the side of your head and bring your head back up to center. Sweep both arms up, reaching tall. Take that left arm down to the side as you reach up and over with the right arm to the left. Taking that shoulder away from the ear. Keeping the right hip connected to the floor, the right butt cheek actually. And then deepen that bend. Keep the left arm bent as you reach the right arm up and over to the right, hovering the hand above the mat. Feeling that release in the right side of the neck. Feeling a deep stretch. Take the left hand on the side of your head and bring your head back up to center. We're going to come forward onto our knees. We're actually going to go into child's pose today. So take your knees wide on your mat, your toes together to touch the top of your feet on the mat, and start to walk your hands towards the top edge of your space. Let your forehead rest onto the ground. And start to breathe here. Let your hips settle down towards the heels.
And on your breath in, feel the air go all the way down to your belly pressing against your thighs. And on your exhale, let your hips sink down a little closer to your feet. Breathe in, fill up the rib cage all the way down to the belly. And breathe out, let the air go. One more breath here. And let the air out. Start to walk your hands over to the right, as far as you can go. Take the right hand on top of the left. And then start to twist to the right. So you almost have your head resting on the left bicep. You're just slightly twisting to that right, getting a little deeper in the left side body stretch. Take a breath here. And a breath out. Close off the right shoulder, walk your hands back to center, and take them over to the left as far as you can. Take the left hand on top of the right, and then you can let your head rest on the right bicep. As you press into the right hand with the left, keeping that hand anchored, and really relaxing into that right hip, feeling the stretch all the way down the right side of your rib cage. Breathe in and breathe out. Take the left hand off the right, walk the hands back to center, and we're going to come on out to our tabletop. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, as we start to flow through a few rounds of cat-cow. Drop the belly, lift the gaze for cow pose, look up. And exhale, round the spine, let your head hang heavy for that. Inhale for cow, look up towards the sky. And exhale, round the back for cat. Feel free to flow through a few more rounds of cat-cow at your own pace, moving your spine forward and back, opening up the front and back bodies. You take the hips from side to side. Feels good to take a circle motion, whatever feels good to you. Warming your body. Take my breath down here. And when you're ready, return to a neutral tabletop. Keep your left hand planted as you inhale your right arm to the sky. And then take the right arm under the left, bringing the right side of your head down to the ground for a twist. Pull your belly button towards your spine to make room to deepen the twist. Press into your left hand. Open up your heart to the left. You can stay here or take that bind, lifting the left arm up and around your lower back, taking a hold of a right hip crease and opening up that left shoulder. Take one more breath. Release your hand, lift your left arm high, and take your left hand down to the ground as you press into the left to unwind the twist, reaching the right arm high, and take that right hand down to the mat. Let's take this over to the other side. Inhale the left arm high, and take the left arm under the right, bringing the left side of your head down towards the mat. Pulling your belly button in, you can press into the right hand to deepen the twist. You want to take that bind, lift the right arm up, and take it around your lower back, taking a hold of that left hip crease as you open up through the right shoulder. Take a breath in, and a breath out. Release the grip, inhale the right arm high, and take the right hand down to the mat. So you press into the right hand to unwind the twist. The left arm reaches high, and then the left hand returns to the mat. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes under as you start to lift your hips and back, downward facing dog. To get positioned in our down dog, shift forward to a high plank, shoulders over your wrists, heels over your toes. Without moving your hands and feet, push back hip slide, down dog. Start to drop one heel towards the mat, and then the other, pedaling through your feet, being comfortable in your down dog. You feel any rounding in your back, bend your knees, tilt your tailbone high, and then start to lengthen the legs, sending those heels down towards the mat. Relax your head towards the ground. Release any tension in your neck or shoulders, and breathe. Let's take one more breath in our down dog. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. On your next breath in, look forward, bend your knees, step or float to the top of the mat, or ragdoll. Take your feet hip distance apart, take a nice bend in the knees, and let your head hang heavy towards the ground. If you've got any tightness in your back, this will feel really nice. Making sure you keep that bend in the knees. Take a hold of each elbow. Maybe sway from side to side. Head yes. Down. Release your hands down to the mat. Keep your left hand planted as you bend into the left knee, straighten the right leg. Inhale the right arm high for a twist. Stretching through those right fingertips, reach towards the sky, and take that right hand down. Bending into your right leg, straighten the left as you inhale the left arm high for a twist. Reach through the fingertips, and take that left hand down. Let's take this again on the other side. Inhale the right arm high. Take the right hand down and reach that left arm to the sky. Left hand returns to the mat. Again, keeping the bend in the knees, let your head hang heavy as you slowly roll to a stand. One vertebrae at a time. Head coming up last. Take the shoulders into your ears, back and down. Let's do that twice more. Shoulders up, back and down. One more time. And then take your hands to heart center. Take your toes together to touch. Feel free to close your eyes and take a moment to acknowledge an intention for your practice today. Thinking about what you do have control over and the thoughts you'd like to invite into your space. We'll take a breath in together. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Blink your eyes open, sweep your arms down by your side. Inhale, mountain pose, arms reach high. Let's take a gentle back bend. Exhale, cactus the arms, lifting your heart to the sky. Inhale, arms reach tall. And exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, arms reach high. And exhale, the hands to heart center. Inhale, arms down and up. And exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, sweep everything up, arms reach tall. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms down and up. And exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lift halfway, flatten the back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back in a low lunge. Drop down onto the right knee, untuck the toes, inhale the arms high, Anjaneyasana. Now start to walk those left toes forward so you can sink down a little bit lower in those hips. Feeling that nice stretch in the right hip. Take a hold of the right wrist and reach it up and over to the left. It's really good. You can feel a lot of things stretching here.
Inhale to center, switch the grip, taking the left arm up and over to the right. Squeezing the legs together to balance. Inhale, arms to center, release the hands, drop the hands down to the mat, tuck the right toes under to come off of the right knee. We're now back in our low lunge. Keep the right hand planted as you inhale the left arm high for an easy twist. You can stay here or you can join me in a horizon lunge, shifting to the outer edge of your right foot, the outer edge of your left foot, and then letting those hips sink down towards the mat as you reach with the left hand towards the back of your space. Wherever you're at, take a breath. And then lift everything up and take that left hand down to the mat. Launching off of the right foot, take that right foot to meet the left in your forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to the shins, and exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms sweep high, and exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, arms down and up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back in a low lunge. Drop down onto the left knee, untuck the toes, press down with that right foot to rise Anjaneyasana. Start to walk those right toes forward to sink down a little bit lower in the hips. Take a breath in and a breath out. Take a hold of the left wrist and reach it up and over to the right. Enjoying that left side body stretch, squeezing the legs together. Inhale to center, switch the grip, taking the right arm up and over to the left. Using those legs for balance. Inhale to center, release the hands. Drop the hands down to the mat, tuck the left toes under. As you come off of that left knee, we're back into our low lunge. Keep that left hand planted as you inhale the right arm high for a twist. You can stay in your easy twist here or rotate to the outer edge of both feet as you let your hips sink down towards the mat. Reach towards that back of your space. Take a breath in. Lift everything up. Right hand returns to the ground. Launch off of that left foot to come back to your forward fold. Left foot meets the right. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Arms reach tall. Let's take another back bend. Cactus those arms. Lift the heart. Inhale, arms to center. And exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to your plank pose, and either push back to your down dog or lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. We're going to set ourselves up here for a high crescent lunge. So your feet are hip distance apart. Press into the mat with your right foot as you inhale your arms high, reaching up towards the sky. So you're going to want to start bending into that right knee, even bend into the left knee to tilt your tailbone under, and then re-straighten the left leg. Arms sweep up. And on your exhale, shift the arms back behind you. Take a hold of your hands so you squeeze the shoulder blades together and start to hover forward, chest over your thigh. Your hands are pulling away from your ears. Heart is lifted. Keep breathing. Release the grip of the hands. Inhale that left arm forward. And then open on up to warrior two. Left arm windmills back, right arm reaches forward. and rebend into that right knee. So now our hips are opened up to the long edge of our mat, arms out long, and breathe. We're gonna reverse our warrior, taking the right arm up and back, feeling that nice side body stretch on the right side, keeping bent into that right knee. Inhale, come forward, extended side angle, right elbow to the right thigh as the left arm reaches towards the sky. Using that right elbow to press your rib cage away from your thigh, creating space. And breathe. Keep the legs where you're at, reverse your warrior, reaching that right arm up and back. And on your exhale, hands come down to the mat. Take your right foot to meet the left and push back in your plank, or join me for a chaturanga, lowering halfway. Inhale, straighten the arms for your up dog, and on your exhale, tuck your toes and lift the hips. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. Now squaring your hips for your high lunge. Feet hip distance apart, press into the ground with your left foot as you lift your arms up towards the sky. Start to bend into that left knee. You can bend into the right knee to tilt your tailbone down towards the floor, and then re-straighten that right leg. Arms reach up. And breathe here. Sweep the arms down and back. Take a hold of each hand. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you start to shift your chest forward and down, hovering just above your thigh. Everything is engaged here. You should feel this in your left glute. Continue to breathe. Release the hands, reach that right arm forward, left arm reaches back. We're gonna open up to that warrior two. So right arm reaches up and back, left arm comes forward. As we open up our hips to the side of our mat, and we sink down into our warrior two. Continue to breathe. Keep the legs where they're at, reverse the warrior, left arm reaches up and back. Stretching through the left side body. Come on forward, extended side angle. Left forearm to the left thigh. Right arm reaches up or overhead. Wherever you're at, slight twist in the waist to lift the heart. Rotate the heart to the sky and breathe. Keep your legs where they're at. Reverse your warrior. Left arm reaches up and back. And on your exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Step the left foot back to meet the right. And flow through your vinyasa. You can always take your chaturanga on your knees or skip it altogether. We'll all meet in our down dog. And take 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And breath out. We're going to flow through this a little bit faster, moving our breath to movement. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step through a lunge. Come on up, crescent lunge, arms sweep high. And on your exhale, sweep the hands behind you, clasp your hands, squeeze the shoulders together as you start to hover the chest above the thigh. Just for a breath, reach that left arm forward, and then take the left arm up and back as you bring the right arm forward, warrior two. Reverse your warrior, right arm reaches up and back. Extend your side angle, right elbow down, left arm reaches high. Keep those legs where they're at. Reverse the warrior. And then windmill your hands down to the mat. Sit back to your plank and flow through your chaturanga or push back, down dog. Take a breath in and a breath out.
Inhale the left arm, the left leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge, squeeze the right glute. And exhale, take those hands behind your back. Lift the heart as you bring it forward, hovering just above the thigh. Reach that right arm forward and open on up, warrior two. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back. Inhale, reverse the warrior, left arm reaches up and back. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm reaches towards the front of your space. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, windmill your hands down to the mat. And step back to your plank, flowing through your chaturanga. And we'll all meet in our down dog. Take a breath in. And let that breath go. We're going to slow things down just a bit. Lifting that left leg up and back. Exhale, step through low lunge. So we're going to drop the left heel down to the mat and open right up to our warrior two. Start to straighten the right leg. Bring those right toes in towards the left. We're going to take a wide-legged forward fold. If you like that shoulder opener, clasp your hands behind your back. Squeeze your shoulders together. Lift the heart and start to fold forward and down in your wide-legged forward fold. You can keep your hands clasped behind you, or you can release them down to the mat. Enjoy this inversion. And breathe. If you have those hands clasped, return the hands down to the mat. Start to walk your hands forward. Keep the left hand planted. So you pull your belly button to the spine. Start to twist to the right, reaching the right arm high. If you find any rounding in your back, you can come up onto those fingertips to start to flatten out that spine. You want to take this a little deeper. Start to bring the forehead towards the right toes. Oh yeah. Return to center. Take the right hand down to the mat, and let's take this on the other side. So start to lift that left arm up. Should feel this in the right inner thigh, actually. If you're not, then that's interesting. You want to take this deeper. Start to bring your forehead towards the left toes. Now when I do that, I feel it much more in the back of my left leg. Wherever you need more of a stretch, take that variation. Come back to center. Take the left hand down to the mat. Take a slight bend in those knees. Bring your hands to your hips, the flat back. Return to a stand. Arms reach up and out, star pose. Exhale, warrior two to the front of your mat. Reverse your warrior, right arm reaches up and back. And exhale your hands down to the mat. Stepping the right foot to meet the left and flow through your chaturanga. Lowering just halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. We're going to return to our warrior two, so drop that right heel down right away. And open on up, warrior two. Start to straighten that left leg. Take the left toes in towards the right. You're going to take that shoulder opener again. So take the hands behind your back. Squeeze your shoulders together as you start to fold forward and down. Letting your head relax towards the ground. If you want to take the shoulder opener a little further, pull your hands up towards the sky. So you're taking your shoulders down away from your ears, hands reaching up towards the sky, and then take them over your head. Get a much deeper stretch this way. Also protects the shoulders. Release your hands down to the mat, press into the ground with your hands to flatten your back. Start to come all the way up to a stand, arms reaching up and out, star pose. And exhale, bend into the left knee as you return to your warrior two. Reverse that warrior, left arm reaches up and back. And on your exhale, hands return to the mat. Left foot steps to meet the right and flow through your chaturanga. We'll medium at down dog. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. Now stay in your low lunge here as you press down into the right foot to rise crescent lunge. We're going to take a twist. So take your hands to heart center, shift your heart forward, and then twist to the right, left elbow outside of your right knee, hands pressing into one another to help yourself twist. If this is too much and you're feeling wobbly, just take that left knee down to the mat. You can also use that variation. Whichever you decide, take one more breath. And on your exhale, take your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk that right foot up and over to the right. You can drop down onto the left knee for a runner's lunge. You keep the knee pulled in for more of a hamstring stretch, or let that knee fall out to the side, rotating on the outer edge of the foot for more of a hip opener. You can always use more hip opening. Wherever you're at, breathe into any tightness that you might be feeling today. Take that knee back to center, tuck the left toes under, come off of the left knee, and bring the right foot to meet the left, and then push back, down dog. Let's take this on the other side. Inhale, the left leg high. Exhale, step through, a lunge. We're going to rise all the way up to crescent. You can also take this on your knee, on the right knee, hands to heart center, shift the heart forward, and then twist right elbow outside of your left knee. Use your hands to deepen the twist. You can always come down onto that right knee for extra support, and breathe. One more inhale. And then on your exhale, drop your hands to the inside of that left foot. Walk the left foot up and out. Come on down to the right knee. And then take that runner's lunge. So again, you can keep that knee pulled in or start to let the knee fall out to the side, rolling on the outer edge of the left foot. It's not sunny, but it is bright. Bring the left knee back to center, tuck those right toes under, and set the left foot to meet the right in your down dog. One breath in your plank, and then go to your down dog. Take a breath in, take a breath out. For your next inhale, look forward, bend your knees, and step or float to the top of your mat. We're going to come down onto our seat. So you can sit on your heels, you can sit cross-legged. I just wanted to add in a forearm stretch slash massage. This is more of a massage. It can feel good, especially if you're on your phones more or on the computer or doing hard mechanical labor. So taking your right hand with your left, take your thumb on the middle of your forearm, so it doesn't have to be like the middle, but by your wrist, just like in the middle, and just start to squeeze. Squeeze, starting at the wrist, squeeze the bottom and top, all the way, just moving up towards the elbow
And you can take that going back to the wrist. You'll notice your fingers start to curl inwards. You almost lose sensation, but it feels really good in the forearm. So just keep squeezing up and down. If you've got any extra tightness on the side of your forearm, it's like a good personal massage. Actually, this is a little more targeted when you take the thumb in there, but you can just literally squeeze your whole arm. That feels really good too. So we'll take this on the other side, just taking your thumb down the middle line of the forearm. Just going up and down towards the wrist, and then back down towards the elbow. Up the elbow, down the elbow. You're literally just squeezing your forearm up and down, but it feels really good. We'll do a few more squeezes. And then something else that can feel really good, take your hands down on your mat and then turn outwards with them. So turn out 45 degrees, turn out 90 degrees, turn out 180. Your fingertips are now facing towards your knees. And you can stay here, or you can start to shift your hips back, keeping your palms on the mat, connected on the mat, starting to feel a forearm stretch. You feel really good. If you want to start getting into the palms and the fingertips, sit back a little bit further and start to let those palms come off of the mat. Now you're getting into more of a finger stretch, just counteracting the position that they're typically in most of the day. So this can also feel really nice. And then you can bring them all the way up, wiggle them out, and then we'll come really seated on our bums, legs out long in front of you, reach up towards the sky, and then take that fold forward and down, taking a hold of whatever you can reach, whether it's your calves, maybe it's your ankles or your feet, feeling a nice compression in the spine. Release any grip that you took. Start to sit up tall, arms out long, pull the core in. So you start to roll slowly all the way down. We'll take a few more twists, bringing that right knee up into the chest. Taking the right knee a little closer to the right shoulder. Should be a little bit more space on the right side of your rib cage. Take a breath in. And on your breath out, take the right knee over to the left for a supine twist. Reach that right arm overhead or out to the side. Feel an opening in the right shoulder as you twist at the waist. Enjoy a few breaths right here. Take the right knee back to center. Switch out the legs and let that right leg out long, taking the left knee up and over towards the left shoulder. Using that space to the left side of your rib cage, breathe in. And on your breath out, take the left knee over to the right to reach the left arm up overhead or out to the side. Enjoy a few breaths in this twist. Take the left knee back to center. Take both knees up into your chest. If you want to bring your head off the mat,
Pull everything into a tiny little ball. Take one more big breath in. And on your exhale, let it all go. Moving into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Let your feet fall out to the side. Let your arms rest down along your side. Start to return to your natural breathing rhythm. Just letting everything go. We'd like to enjoy a few more moments, or many more moments, in our resting pose. Please do so. If you'd like to be guided on with the rest of your day, start to invite some small movements in your fingers and your toes. Take your head from side to side. Starting to reawaken the body. Reach the arms up over your head. Take a full body stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. Those knees into your chest. Roll over onto your side, letting your head rest on your forearm. Enjoy a breath in your fetal pose. Using your hands, press yourself up to a seated position at the front of your mat. Feel free to close your eyes. If you'd like to take your hands to heart center and thank yourself for giving time and movement to your body, mind, and spirit today. I thank you if you tuned in via Facebook or if you tuned in via Zoom. Lift your hands to third eye as we bow forward in gratitude. Namaste. Thanks if you tuned in Facebook. Doing this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And my Zoomers, thank you. It was great seeing everyone today. Have a good weekend and stay safe. Bye.